I am making a lot of tough videos lately. This one is no exception. What's going on, everybody? It's Chris with Committed 3D Tech. I've actually wanted to make this video for quite some time. In light of recent events with crypto.com, it felt appropriate that I would make it now. Because as a lot of you know, over the past couple weeks, I have lost over $12,000 in my crypto.com account. And so it felt like the right time to make a video on FUD, FOMO, and on panic selling and buying when it comes to not just any investment, but specifically when you invest in cryptocurrency. Now, this came from a series of things happening. To be honest, with all of the bad stuff happening, this is how the new card tier should look.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what happened during this giant bear run. And then I'm also gonna talk about a previous event that happened to me where I sold helium tokens right before they spiked. And so we're gonna talk about those and how it relates to FUD, FOMO, and panic selling. Then also we're gonna talk about what I did to react to this bear market and what I plan to do going forward. On top of that, we are about to hit 10,000 subscribers. Make sure if you're not already subscribed to the channel, do so and stay tuned because I am gonna do a pretty substantial giveaway. I remember when we did the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. A lot of amazing things happened with that, and I expect a lot of love and kindness and goodness to be shared and spread from this giveaway that we do as well. There's gonna be a lot better of prizes than the original giveaway as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to catch that when I pop it out. Other than that, if you appreciate all of the time and the energy and research investing in all of these platforms to show you what it's like, just show your appreciation by scrolling down a little bit and just tapping the like button until it turns blue. And with all that out of the way, let's get to the video. As most of you know, over the past couple months, crypto.com has been doing some wonky stuff. They've been changing the earn rates and the staking rates, and they dropped MCO and had it all convert to CRO. And it's really just kind of been a cluster of information that crypto.com, it seems like they are fuddling around and not really sure of exactly what they need to be doing. And so because of this, there has been a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the company, about where they're going, their legitimacy. So as you can see, I've referred 294 people, which totals out to $14,700. But because of the bear run that we've seen, that has really cut in half because of a lot of things. First off, they have changed the staking rates multiple times. That's not as big of an issue, and I expect that to continue to fluctuate and ebb and flow to stake for the Ruby Red MCO Visa, which, if you haven't already, until November 1st, you can stake just 1,000 CRO tokens. You'll get access to the Ruby Red, and you'll get $50 in CRO tokens absolutely free. After November 1st, you're gonna have to stake 2,500 CRO tokens, and you'll only get a $25 bonus in CRO tokens. Still a great deal. We've talked about this before. Compared to the Coinbase bonus, they only give you 10 bucks for spending $100 on Bitcoin. So even after the reward drops to 25 bucks, I still feel like this card is well worth it. And I did just get my Frosted Rose Gold. The perks on this card are amazing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will be coming out with a video unboxing this and going over the perks next week. On top of that, one of the best things about crypto.com was the earn feature. And recently they dropped their earn rates so much. Now that caused a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people pulled out of their stakes because of that. Now they did listen to the community and they raised the rates back up. And in fact, that's one of the reasons that I did get the Frosted Rose Gold. We'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. Additionally, with that, since they cut the referral program and there has just been a really long wait for the distribution of the cards, I've heard of some people it taking over 2 months to get their jade green MCO visa. So that mixed with all of the bad PR, and on top of that, with this most recent change in the staking rates from 1,000 to 2,500, there was a lot of confusion from customer service not giving the right information. All of that clumped together has contributed to this monumental bear run of CRO. The biggest bear run that CRO has ever seen. And in fact, before this, CRO was up 300% on the year. And now it's up less than 100%. That's really important to keep in mind because while this bear run did happen, CRO still has had a lot of gains. So when this happened, what was the first thing that I did? Well, the first thing that I did was I filed for bankruptcy. Just kidding. I probably shouldn't joke about that because some people, when they invest, they really do make bad decisions and they end up having to do that. If that's ever happened to you, I'm sorry. I'm hoping that this video can serve as a learning experience. Not just for me, but for you as well. Actually, the first thing that I did was I smashed the like button. The very first thing I decided to do when this bear run started, I analyzed what was changing at Crypto.com. After I reviewed everything, the earn rates, I decided first thing I was gonna hold my CRO tokens. I wasn't going to sell them, especially panic selling, which a lot of people do. Now, with that, I wanted to take advantage of interest rates as much as I could. And so that's why I got the Frosted Rose Gold. Because this card, the CRO that I've staked, which is 100,000 CRO tokens, gets 12% back per annum in CRO tokens. Which means every week I'm getting 0.25% of 100,000 CRO tokens deposited into my account. There aren't any crypto platforms that are legit that are going to give you that good of rates. And so this was extremely valuable. On top of some of the other perks as well, now I get Amazon Prime for free, as well as I get an extra guest on my lounge key. So a big question is, why did I do what I did? One of the reasons a lot of people have sold recently is because of something called FOMO, fear of missing out. So CRO has had a ton of gains. And it's understandable that people would want to sell right now because they don't want to lose out. But for me, I'm a long holder. Let's say I would panic and sell right now, and we find out that 9 cents per token is the bottom. Then if I decided to buy back in later, I would have lost money. I decided I'm going to hold CRO for the long term. Now keep in mind, none of this is financial advice, but I will say that over the past few years, I have made a lot of really great investments that have pretty much set me up for life. It's worked for me, and so I'm really just hoping to share that with all of you who are watching, and obviously do your own due diligence and make the best decisions for you. Another important thing to note is think of Bitcoin's price history. A good comparison would be Bitcoin back in 2013 and 2014. Now it peaked around $1,200 and then it fell to prices as low as $200 again. And then even at the end of 2018, it spiked to its all-time high of 20,000. And by 2019, it was all the way back down to $3,000. Now, since that bear run, it's quintupled. So it's approaching $14,000 right now. When we look at my investment in CRO, the reason I said, well, I'm holding it long term is because I'm not going to touch that money. I'm not going to use that to go out and consume things or to spend it on my bills or rent or anything like that. It's an investment. It's not a source of income yet. 3 years from now, it could easily be priced at 50 cents per token. Because I do believe Crypto.com is going to be a front runner in the cryptocurrency industry simply because it's search engine optimization. When you search cryptocurrency, Crypto.com is going to be one of the first things to pop up. A lot of you follow my channel for my content on the Helium network. I did have 5,000 Helium tokens at one point. I transferred them over to an exchange called Bilaxy because the price was going up and up and up, and I was planning on selling them. Now, I put a limit sell order in for 85 cents per token, and I woke up the next morning and I had sold all of them for 85 cents, but the price had gone all the way up to over $1.25. And it actually peaked out around $3. So essentially, where I got less than $4,000, I easily could have made $15,000 from that. I have to keep that in mind. You know, I didn't pay anything for my helium hotspots. I got all of those helium tokens absolutely free just by mining them. Am I kind of the guy who sold his Bitcoins for pizza? A little bit, but I made a lot more than just some pizza. So I have to keep that in mind. Almost $4,000, that's profit. It may not be as leveraged as it could have been, but ultimately it was still a good investment. And that's the same boat that I am in with CRO. So what's my plan going forward? I'm going to Hodl. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking for more opportunities. One thing I will mention is Coinbase is coming out with a card. It looks like there are no strings attached, and you can get up to 4% back in cryptocurrency for using the card. Coinbase card could be putting up a big fight to Crypto.com. If you want to sign up for Coinbase, you can get a free $10 for buying $100 worth of Bitcoin. You and I will both get $10 for free if you use my referral link. So that will be down in the description. You can also use that platform for Coinbase Learn, which is a platform that teaches you about new cryptocurrencies that are emerging, and they actually give you free cryptocurrencies just for watching the videos and going through the course. So I'll tag a link for that down in the description as well. Of course, I am going to continue to diversify. Diversifying is, to be honest, just an important point. And even for millionaires like Graham Stephan, you look at more experienced portfolio managers like Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. He had a video with Graham Stephan where he told him straight up, your real estate portfolio is taking up too much of the overall thing. You need to diversify more. Now, the last thing I plan to do is to not panic. The worst thing you can do when an investment drops really, really low, unless you're absolutely certain that it's not going to go back up or the company is failing. Like Warren Buffett says, the goal in investing is don't lose money. So if you buy high and sell low, you've completely missed the whole point of investing. So that's what I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, just smash the like button until it turns blue to help push this video forward to a larger audience so that they can learn about investment strategies, and maybe they won't make the same mistakes that a lot of people have done and panic sell when things are super low, that they'll learn to hodl and hold an investment long term rather than panic selling, panic buying. And keep in mind, if you do find yourself panic selling ever, you probably should reduce the size of your investment. My personal philosophy is I never invest any amount of money that I couldn't completely lose. If you're not okay losing every single penny that you put in, and you probably should be putting the money into something a lot safer. There are tons of safer investments. You know, you can use high yield savings accounts, index funds. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel because like I said, I am going to be doing a substantial giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. I am constantly coming out with new content related to crypto, tech, and investing, and all of the like. So make sure you turn the notification bell on, and that way you get notified every time I come out with a new video. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time.